Welcome student friends. This presentation is a part of a series of capsule presentations of all the units of AECC, that is Ability Enhancement Compulsory Course, comprising of 4 credits under the CBCS, a grand initiative of the Zoological Society of Assam. I hope this presentation on the topic multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies will be beneficial to the seekers of the same. At the end of this chapter, you will be having a knowledge on the domain of environment, the multidisciplinary nature, the critical approach and thinking about the environment, the definition of multidisciplinary, justification of environmental studies being multidisciplinary and its related areas, and then the logical view. Now friends, this is a slide which has been developed to give a pictorial analysis of 3 closely related concepts of intra, inter and multidisciplinary aspects. So first we come to intradisciplinary, which means working within a single discipline and may include subjects like physiology, philosophy, accounting. Then we come to the interdisciplinary aspect, which means integrating knowledge and methods from different disciplines using a real synthesis of approaches. And the figure will look like this. And it may include subjects like biochemistry, environmental science, and corporate finance. Multidisciplinary means people from different disciplines working together, each drawing on their disciplinary knowledge. And when we see the diagram, we can see that they are 2 separate entities. And here comes environmental studies. This is just a flash slide showing the environment and its related areas. Okay, now let us be very clear on these 2 terms, what is environment and why it is multidisciplinary. So when we come to the definition of the environment, it is the complex set of physical, geographic, biological, social, cultural and political conditions that surround an individual or organism and that ultimately determines its form and nature of its survival. Now, why it is multidisciplinary? Environmental studies is multidisciplinary because in trying to understand how a particular environment works, whether it is man-made or natural, it means that you have to start to visualize the nodes it connects to. You know, the nodes in a diagram, you find different dotted structures, which we say it is nodes. They are connected. It's like a network. Every environment is a network of connected nodes. So there are no isolated systems. Every node has its inputs and outputs, and together it is possible to deal with the topics or the problems of the environment. So friends, from the logical angle if we see, we can say that environmental studies deal with every issue that affects an organism, and hence it is essentially a multidisciplinary approach. So it is a domain that seeks practical answers to making human civilization sustainable on the Earth's finite resources. That means resources are limited and we have to carry on with the human civilization, and so we need the practical answers to the problems of the environment, and that is only possible if we bring in the solutions from this different academic aspects or from different disciplines, and hence by nature environmental studies has a multidisciplinary approach. Now this slide shows the disciplines that are associated with environmental studies: the life sciences, the physical sciences, the mathematical sciences, the engineering sciences and the social sciences. So from the previous diagram we can say that life sciences and physical sciences comprising of these subjects fall under the category of basic sciences. And the modeling sciences will include the mathematical sciences and the technological sciences will include the engineering sciences. And ultimately, the management and awareness sector will include the social sciences. Now coming to the basic sciences, we have the life sciences and the physical sciences. The life sciences will help studying the different aspects of the environment and their interrelationships, while the physical sciences will help studying the systems like energy transfer, nutrient cycling, acid rain, ozone hole, etc., which require the knowledge of physical chemistry. Now the other sciences will include the mathematical science, which will serve as a effective tool for environment modeling. Then we have the hardcore engineering sciences, which will provide technical solution for environmental pollution control and water treatment. And then we have the other aspects like sociology, environment law, mass communication, etc., which deals with the spectrum of interrelationships between the abiotic and the biotic environments. Friends, your patience was my honor. Post your feedback in this interest, or you can catch me on these mails. Thank you.